site where this design will be located is known as the 29th Street Mall and is home to many well-known restaurants and stores such as Macy's, Nordstrom Rack, the Apple Store, Chipotle, and Staples. The 29th Street Mall is located in the city of Boulder, slightly east of the center of the city, on the cross streets of Arapahoe and 28th Street. It is adjacent to Scott Carpenter Park and northeast of CU Main campus. The part of 29th Street Mall that this design will take place is a parking lot located in the southwestern quadrant of the site. This space was chosen because it has virtually zero green space and is almost entirely comprised of asphalt. On this site, the focus piece, or the high ground, will be located in the southern half, marked by this red square. Because this part of the site is one large impervious surface, there's a lot of design opportunity for green spaces and permeable design. The current site breakdown is almost entirely asphalt parking, with a lot of roads in between that, very little pedestrian parking, and abysmal green space. So if we take these rectangles, rearrange them, and overlay them onto our site, we can see how the space is being filled programmatically. The current program can be changed dramatically by overlapping certain features, and this saves room for the important things such as green spaces and pedestrian areas, while still not limiting other important areas such as parking. This also opens up new spaces such as the plaza area. One can see in this conceptual drawing the new programmatic breakdown of the site. It opens it up to much more pedestrian walking areas, plaza spaces, green spaces, and the main attraction, which is the high ground. The high ground area started with the need to add green space while also preserving parking in the site. The space is then lowered in order to make room for parking, and the ground level is pulled up out of that, and then the green space on top of that, and then they're both stacked on top of one another. Space is then cut through in order to make room for pathways. Arms are then pulled from the high ground in order to make lookout points, and then finally grass is added. And then finally, this is the conceptual drawing for the high ground. In this final site plan, one is able to see the plaza area, all of the green space, the diagonal pathway that cuts across the site, the numerous water features, the above ground parking, and the high ground. This section cut of the high ground shows one of the lookout areas, the hill, the 2 levels of underground parking, and the shaded sitting area. These last 2 respective renderings show the numerous ways one can inhabit and use the high ground as well as the pathways below it. Thank you for your time.